Hi everyone, my name is Jackie Jimenez. I am the CEO and founder of the Innovative Consultants and also launching Innovate WordPress, which is a new WordPress training program and webinar series for business owners, entrepreneurs, anyone who actually has a WordPress site, wants to take it to the next level, as well as wants to learn marketing. I am launching InnovateWP.com, and I'm going to be training clients as well as within the webinars on integrating marketing with WordPress. So some future topics are actually e-commerce sites. That's in January that I'm doing with Rick Solari. We're both the WordPress South Florida co-organizers for the group and WordCamp Miami. I'm a public speaker as well, and I look forward to innovating WordPress with you.
Jackie, we're so excited. We know you just got off an amazing back-to-back speaking engagements, right, on your tour for WordPress. Tell us more about what you learned from that experience and the feedback that you got from the people that were in your audience.
It started at Web Congress Miami. That was 2.5 weeks ago, and I spoke it was a 2-day conference. It was a 2-hour workshop that myself and Carla Campos did. We spoke about integrating marketing with WordPress. Our talk was about video, photo, content marketing strategy, and different plugins to use with WordPress to drive traffic to your site. Last week I spoke at WordCamp Orlando, and I traveled up there with Carla as well, and we talked about, it was Field of Dreams, strategies to enhance your WordPress site. A lot of different tactics as far as driving traffic to your site and keeping people on your site, user experience. And recently I actually got invited to WordCamp Rally, and it was pretty interesting because I believe, and I'm going to have to check, I think it's the first talk, Google Hangout panel that was actually done. So I invited Nala Flores, who is a developer in the Midwest, and she's spoken at 11 WordCamps. Dirigo Creative, Jake St. Peter, the CEO, he invited me to talk. He was physically there at WordCamp Rally, and then he did a Google Hangout with us, and we talked all about WordPress and video. It was great.
Wow. So when you're talking about WordPress, I know there's in the audience there's mixed levels of knowledge, right? Some people are very advanced users, others intermediate, some are just getting started. So maybe people that are watching this video today, they're brand new to WordPress. They've heard of it, but don't really know too much about it. How would you introduce WordPress to a newbie?
I would suggest for them to start on WordPress.com, actually. 5 years ago, that's how I got started with WordPress. Really get to know the platform. How to create a post, how to create a page, your categories, your tags, how to integrate video, photos, create a gallery, your widgets. You're limited on WordPress.com. You can't really have plugins. That extends your site to have more features. And once you build up content on WordPress.com, you can actually transfer it to a self-hosted site. So it would be like yourname.com instead of yourname.wordpress.com, which WordPress owns. I would suggest to do that. Any business owner that wants their own business site, I highly suggest to have a self-hosted site and talk to a developer or talk to someone that's knowledgeable and be able to brand your business or product on a self-hosted site. Now, with WordPress.org, that's the self-hosted platform, it's a little learning curve as far as getting to know it, but it is achievable to be able to build your own site or hire someone and focus on your business.
So how long have you been in the WordPress world, Jackie?
The community itself, I'm going on 2 years. The WordPress South Florida group.
2 very busy years, right?
Yeah. WordPress South Florida group, we grew from 350 members last February. We quadrupled it. It's over 1,250 members here in South Florida. Amazing, amazing community. WordCamp Miami, I plan this year in April. WordPress itself, I've been blogging for 5 years now. So in general, 5 years, but the community, 2 years.
Awesome. Now, WordPress is changing every day, right? There's new developments, new updates. How do you stay up to date with all the stuff that's going on? Are there any thought leaders or influencers that you tend to follow and learn from?
WPBeginner.com I suggest to people actually. Saeed Balki, he spoke at WordCamp Miami. He helped organize it. He's a WordPress public speaker. He owns a couple domains, authority domains on the subject. WP Beginner is, it has a couple tutorials or for beginners, how to use a certain plugin or how to use a certain feature of WordPress. There are also WPCandy.com. There's podcasts that talk about WordPress, and a lot of WordPress developers that I know that are the core WordPress or Automatic, that's the company that owns WordPress. That's who I learned from, the actual core developers who build the platform. But I would suggest for them to do some research. Even WordPress.org has a lot of content and blog posts that could help someone, kind of get immersed in it.
So having a website, that's one half of the equation. The other half, like we were talking about before, is marketing, right? It's like having a grand opening, a nice restaurant, but if no one knows you're there, no one knows that you're open that day, what's the point? You could have the nicest restaurant in the world, no one's going to come by and buy food from you. So let's talk a little bit about the other side of the equation, the marketing and the integrated and the content marketing.
Mm-hmm.
What's your experience doing that, and what would you recommend for people that are getting into the marketing of their website?
Well, Jeff, you're doing a great job because video itself, I did some research for my Web Congress presentation. I was shocked. 3 years ago, it used to be like 46% of marketers, 44, something like that, were using video in their marketing strategy. It's literally doubled. There are 86% of marketers that use video in their strategy, and that's huge. YouTube itself is the #2 site in the world. It's owned by Google. I'm a big proponent on Google Plus as well for the social media strategy. Really with integrated marketing, it comes down to content. A lot of content creation and sending it out in different networks. Someone on Facebook might find your content on your page, or someone that uses Twitter might find it. You really need to broaden your reach. And for SEO strategy, a lot of social media sites send traffic to your website. There's also press releases, articles, guest blogging, on-page SEO, off-page SEO, a lot of keyword research, PPC. It really is integrating a lot of different strategies and blending it all together. That's what I do, but I would suggest to business owners to focus on their target market first, focus on who's their potential customer, and develop strategies from there on how to reach them.
Excellent. So how do you measure success, right, with your clients, the ones that you've helped get on WordPress? What's the benchmarks that they're most focused on? And then you, as the consultant, as the innovative consultant, what do you push? How do you measure how successful you were in helping them launch their project?
So typically with clients that already have a website and they're looking for a redesign or they're building a new site, Google Analytics is very important to track your progress. You can actually set goals on your site and see, like, if you send out an email blast one day, you can see the spike in growth, and you can create an annotation saying this was my email blast. So they once clients learn Google Analytics, they like to look at their traffic and how it grows. Myself, for social media, I actually use Sprout Social. I use a couple of reporting tools and create benchmarks, month to month, say, okay, I want to grow this many Facebook likes and this much traffic, set goals with what you're doing and improve upon that strategy.
Awesome. Now, in the South Florida market, we know there's a lot of upcoming speakers and marketers and people that are teaching WordPress or website design. Who are some of the folks that you work with and get inspired by and also do some inspiring too?
Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Carla. I've spoken with her at Niche Parent in September, with Blanca too, Blanca Estela Mejia. She's great. She's very personable, very knowledgeable in social media. As far as WordPress, I go to the WordPress developers. There's actually a core developer of WooCommerce, which is the e-commerce platform for WordPress. So I literally go to the sources, the people that actually develop or build these products. And locally in South Florida, I really like what Sebastian Rusk is doing. I've known him for a long time, 3 years, and he's now branded himself as a host of different conferences, and that's a perfect fit for him because he's very personable. He's done, workshops, social media. He's actually launching a book. He got a publishing deal, so he's doing well. Alex DC He's the Constant Contact South Florida representative. He is very knowledgeable in social media strategy. He was a co-author in a book as well, Securing the Clicks. So yeah, those are some of people I go to.
Hey, you're part of that same company because these are your friends, not just business partners, but people that that you are very closely tied with. So people that are watching this video, they only have time to listen to one WordPress tip. What would that tip be, Jackie?
Back up your site. Please set automatic backups. There are a couple options. I'll give you two. ManageWP.com is great. You can set your site to send your database. The whole point of backing up your site is just in case anything happens. If you update to the latest version of WordPress and something breaks, or if your developer breaks the code, you can revert to your changes and replace your site. For migrations too, you want to back up your site if you're moving it from domain to domain. For security reasons, that's my tip. And the other one is Backup Buddy. That's a premium plugin. So I would say back up your site, and if you don't know how to do it, Google it.
or you
ask
could
me.
ask Jackie. Exactly. Well, Jackie, thanks so much for spending some time with us and doing this video. We appreciate your time, and let people know how they could connect with you.
So the new site I'm launching is innovatewp.com. You could sign up for my newsletter, and my next webinar is actually next Monday, December 2nd. You can go to bit.ly/IWP Live Ninja, and I'm partnering with liveninja.com. You can search my name on there, and I'm at InnovateWP, and my personal Twitter is at JackieJ04. Oh, my website, theinnovativeconsultant.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jackie.